Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Pixella, and today we have another Paralives building video. In this video, we are making a trailer house, and this is not a very rundown trailer. It's more of a cozy style type of trailer. So I started off by creating this rectangle, then I elevated the platform to give it a lift, and then since there's no actual wheels in Paralives, I ended up using these circular windows, and just placing them at the bottom to make them look like wheels. Now here is the real struggle. I wanted to create kind of the front of the trailer where you would have the seat and the steering wheel, so I wanted to make it circular, but it ended up looking a bit more like a boat, I would say, but we will get there eventually. So this is what we're working with for our first trailer. I'm definitely planning on making some more trailers since they are pretty fun to build. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom trailer. The bedroom is quite large, so it would be a fun challenge in the future. I would like to try and make a loft style trailer house, and we will see how that works. But essentially I ended up adding a roof here, which I then removed. I deleted this roof because I wanted to first place the furniture before placing the roof. So the color theme for this trailer house is blue on the outside, so we're going with this blue paneling, a blue front door, and then with some, I believe, white yellowish windows that I'm not sure if I changed the color of those, and we will see, but I'm definitely changing the color of the wheels to be this yellow color. So again, this is not a very modern style, so that's why we're going with this maybe off-white, and that's been dirtied throughout the years. So on the left hand side here is where you'll see the bedroom, and then you will have a bathroom right when you walk in, and we will have a little kitchenette area. So this is definitely the perfect starter home, we could say, for two Paralives. I was struggling in finding the exact colors to make it look rustic, or maybe not too clean looking, but more of a cozy, homey style. So at first I went with this darker color for the walls, which I then ended up changing. For the flooring, we're keeping it light. I tried to match essentially the windows here. We're going with a bit of some more older appliances, and we are not using too many cabinets because again, there's not too much space. Now, one cool trick when you guys are building anything that has these 3 dots on top of them, when you hover over the item, that means that there's different variations of that item, just like for these kitchen cabinets. Then, because again we're saving space, we put the microwave on top of the fridge. This fridge is not that tall, so I think it should be still a pretty usable microwave. Then we have our couch, and I decided to make a L-shaped couch to maximize the space. We unfortunately do not have space for console table, so we are going just with a little tiny table and placing a tiny TV there, but should be big enough. And then to make it feel more homey and more realistic, I'm placing some AC units, a fan, and then some electronics on the couch itself, since there is no space for a actual desk. So now we're going in with some decorations. We're adding in a rug, some little fairy lights. And so I felt that the color gray, or this brownish color on the walls, was just a bit too much. It felt too dull. So I thought that adding this yellow made it feel a bit more brighter. And then I am just adding some paintings here and trying to find the right one. So we are adding 2 paintings right above the couch. Now, next to the entrance, there's no space for a dining table, so I decided to make it more of a hobby area, which is where there's going to be a bookshelf and some workout equipment. And then of course, since storage is always an issue, unfortunately these Paralives will have some boxes laying around. So I'm adding just any knickknacks, and here are the boxes. I'm making them a bit smaller because again, there is no space, and what I really like is that they automatically stack up in front on top of each other. We're adding in some windows and some curtains. And again, I really love this advanced feature in Paralives where you can just really place anything anywhere, and it's just so easy. Absolute favorite. Okay, and then I'm just adding some lights on top of the bookshelf, adding this laptop to the electronic area with our speaker and our headphones, adding the guitar in the corner of the room, and adding some more workout equipment, just like these little tiny weights that we have here. Now, again, with the wall color, I wasn't a fan, and I wanted to add a little backsplash behind the kitchen, so we went with this beige, brown, orangey kind of brick wall. Now for the bedroom, we are going with some wallpaper which made the space feel very bright. We're adding I guess we can say a double bed, and then just this closet area that will be exposed and out. We're adding some decorations with some shelvings. We're gonna add a rug, of course. We're gonna add a mirror, and then some little knickknacks here and there. And then lastly, we will have our bathroom to make. Now, the funnest part in this build for me was actually doing the outdoor area, adding the shading, playing around with the trees, and just the landscaping, which I felt like I usually don't like it in The Sims because I find it a bit difficult. It seems like it's a bit easier in Paralives to do outdoor landscaping, but I will keep working on it and improving those skills. But that's pretty much it for me. I will let you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Let me know what you guys think about Paralives. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.